Let me turn to Kip Ryle, who's known Jerry Sandusky for over 30 years and co-wrote his book, Touched. Kip, many call Sandusky a monster. Describe the man you knew.
Well, I kind of knew that that would be the thoughts of people all over the country as the news of this grew. And it would certainly be tough for me to say that he's a monster because I've known him for 33 years and I've always known him to be a great guy. He was a coach to all of us and a friend. I was an equipment manager at Penn State. The football players loved him, playing for him. The managers loved working for him and with him, and he had a real good personality all the time to us. So I've always known him to be a really good guy.
Were you shocked by the allegations?
Yes, I absolutely was, especially the severity of it all, the number of supposed victims or alleged victims. It's just incredible to me. It really put me in, not shock, but I was really disturbed by it because the bottom line is he is a friend from a long time ago, and I think anybody who had a friend for 33 years and then finds this out about their friend would have a little bit more compassion for him in that past time, because you have such memories.
Right,
like
I
that.
understand. Right, but how was he around children? What was your observation when you saw him with kids?
I saw him around second mile kids, and I always saw him to be a good person to them. I never saw any of the things that are alleged, for sure. I never witnessed anything like that. But I always saw him to be a good person to them, wanting to be able to give them a chance. A lot of these kids came from at-risk nature. Their families were single parent, that kind of thing, some that didn't care at all. And Jerry and the people at Second Mile, all the people, the board, the counselors and so forth, they all wanted to give these kids a better chance.
Well, you're talking, let me explain what the charity is. It's called Second Mile, and it was his charity, Sandusky's, and it put him in contact with children. Some say the charity was a ruse to prey on kids. What do you make of that?
I don't think I could agree with that, because it has grown to be such a big thing. I think it was made just to be a ruse to attract children. I think they would have stopped maybe at a foster home. But Second Mile has...
It's kind of odd, isn't it, that, here he has a charity for children and he's allegedly a child rapist?
Well, yeah, it's certainly an oddity, absolutely. It's just something that you don't see every day, for sure. But the Second Mile grew to be an organization that has helped kids, over 100,000 kids a year through camps, camp counseling, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, things like that. And they have a board of directors and they have officers. So I don't know if I could say that it was a ruse, but if the allegations prove to be true,
do you believe
then obviously it was a...
Do you think they're true?
I really can't. I really don't want to comment on whether I think it's true or not, because I can't be a judge and accuser like that. I can only... I would just like to let the courts play it out, and if it's come out that it is true or that he is found guilty, then I would be very upset with him.
What would you like to say to him if they're true? What would you say to him as his friend?
I would like to say why. I would like to say why did it come to this? What made you do this? And
it sounds like it's been going on for many years. It's been going on a long time, allegedly, and so it didn't exactly come to this. It's been going on.
No, I know. I mean that. Like, why did you let your life get to this from over that period of time? But if it is true, then it's a totally different personality of a Jerry Sandusky that I knew in my past.
Well, it's a secret life. It's a secret life, obviously, that he tried to keep secret, but there are witnesses. Anyway, thank you, Kip, very much for coming.